Well, fishers, I've just done the ring around and I've got a lot of reports. Things are pretty hot at the moment, I tell you. I know that because I've been going fishing myself, hey, pretty darn good. But anyway, Dartmouth Dam, Maso tells me there's a few fish. Most places get to 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 for the day down there. Dart Cup on this weekend, so there'll probably a few people down there, so that'll make it a bit harder for most. Victorian streams, just have a look and see where you're going to fish. They had a fair bit of rain down there, so I'm reckoning there's going to be some bit of high flow, bit of dirty water. We didn't quite get that up here, but they had a fair bit of rain down in that area, Mitta and the Ovens, Omeo, all that sort of stuff. So just keep an eye on that one. Hume Weir, still getting pretty darn good reports from the Hume Weir. Redfin are still going reasonably well. Not everybody's going to catch them, but the ones who know and the ones who've been out there plenty of times and knows their little spots, they're going to do exceptionally well. Still keep an eye out for the birds. You'll see them working on the schools already. There is still a few big trout getting caught the last couple of reports, so I'm pretty happy with that. It might really fire up on the trout. We always say that. We've got our fingers crossed. You never know anyway. The Murrumbidgee River. Happy days, a bit low at the moment, but just be prepared because I reckon it's going to come up very soon. If it's not before the long weekend, it'll be just after. All our dams are super high at the moment, so they're going to make a bit of airspace, I'm pretty sure of it. So you'll see some water come down. Hopefully they don't let it out too quick. When they do that, it washes the banks away, makes it dirty. I think that's unnecessary. You can then gradually rise it. We'll be all happy chappies. And seriously, the lobster season is kicked in now and it should be pretty good down there. Getting a few reports flowing, so some happy people. Don't forget, when you come in and buy your lobby pots, I will offer you one anyway, but you'll get a free lobster measure or two if you need them. And don't hesitate to ask if you haven't got one in your boat. Make sure you got one. There's no other way of doing it properly unless you've got vernier calipers. So it does the job nicely. But there's some nice cod coming out of the creek, out of the river, and Old Man Creek. The reason I mentioned the creek, I'm getting some really good reports from the surface lure boys. They're chucking surface lures around and they're getting some extremely good fish and a lot of them. It's really happening at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about these fish are full of mice. Seriously, cod are always eating mice. They have done since the dawn of time and since mice are in this country. The cod will always eat them, just that they've got a bit of an oversupply at the moment and they're pigging out, so why not? They're going to be nice fat little critters. If you think you've caught cod before and they've never eaten a mice, you're kidding yourself. I reckon just about every cod in the water's had a mice sometime in his life, or a mouse, a mice, call it what you will. But we're getting some good action down there. Chermit River, absolutely cracking. My old mate Stevie Kovacs and myself fished it yesterday, and just look. If I told you how many fish we caught, you'd say we'd be telling stories. It was amazing. We got a huge amount. We've got some good sized rainbows as well. Really happy with that. So whatever technique you like, you'll catch fish out of the Chermit River. It's low. Don't know how long that's going to stay like that for. I didn't even have a look just before I'd done the report to see the height, but I'm assuming it's still around about that 13, 1400, 1500. About 1500 yesterday, I think. And it was amazing. So good fishing there. Blowing's pretty good, we're happy with that. There's some nice reddies coming out of there still. Quite a few nice cod getting caught off the bank with yabbies. I'll keep it. Sound like a broken record when I'm saying that, but that's how they catch most of them. Don't forget though, our chicken hits bait is one of the hot baits up there as well. I don't usually mention it all the time because most people know it works better than anything else. It's very good. Same as with the river, it seems to work a treat. So a lot of fish getting caught up there. We're happy with that. Talbingo, getting a few out of there, a few reddies, a few trout, Eucabean, Tatanga and Jindabyne. They're all producing, but I haven't had a lot of reports this week. But some crappy weather up there, so the reports will flow in after the weekend. People start getting back into the dams. The Eucabean River and Thredbo River, it'll be firing up. They had a bit of rain up there, so that'll help the spawn run. There'll be a lot of fish go up. You might be fishing shoulder to shoulder with everybody, but anyway, that's part of life if you want to do that. Burrinjuck, not too bad. Still getting good reports of some nice sized redfin coming out of it. Very happy with that. And some good cod. The blokes who are targeting big cod of a night time up there seem to be getting that 1 or 2 each trip. Some miss out, some are getting some good results and some good meteries. But you don't have to catch a metery to catch a cod. 60, 70, 80 centimetre in my books is a better fish. But then again, I'd say that because I like catching fish of any sort. Wangler Dam, just talked to my old mate Bathurst Garth there, and he says Wangler's fishing really well. A lot of big cod getting caught, so it's fired up on the cod scene again. Most of them are throwing swim baits and that around over night time, but seriously, get back into the system if you want to, like I would. Trolling through the daytime, we caught bucket loads of big cod doing that over the years. I can tell you now, they haven't changed. We've changed. So just keep that one in mind. If you like that pleasant day, beautiful day today, get out there, chuck a lure out the back, drag it round. It's not for the uneducated though. You need to know your technique, your trolling techniques, how to bounce the lure properly without getting snagged all the time, hang on to the rod and the rod holder, all that sort of stuff. Come in, I'll give you a rundown on it because I've done it a lot. So as you can see, plenty of action around us. Catch you next week. Good luck and good fishing.